No.
This sounds like a fart. I love you, Chris.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kpush podcast. Second time, second recording, second take, whatever. Whatever. Jill fucked up the first recording.
Yeah. Or the new Josh and Oni.
New Josh and Oni. There we go.
Fuck everything up. We just ruin everything.
And, well,
Sorry.
yeah, maybe you are. Maybe you are the same. This has been 3 weeks of not recording. I feel like a lazy piece of shit. I apologize. But, oh my goodness, excuse me. But we're back. Here we are. Second takeover. It's usually better. I say we just have the same start as we did because it was a good start.
Starting off with Gracen's dad.
Yeah. Let's start off with talking shit about Gracen's dad, as we fucking do.
Yeah. So fuck my dad.
Just tell the story again.
Yeah, I got the call in Shaw's. I was in Shaw's working.
Let's be clear about this again. So
I got the call from my brother, 13-year-old brother, Charlie Dion. If you're watching this.
Okay, sorry. So let's just be clear about this one more time. Is that me, Gracen, Jill, Christian, Josh, Oni,
Zach.
Zach. Yep. Those are the two that we were allowed to name drop apparently. Sam, who they've all been on the podcast, and we all are. Josh and Oni used to. We all work at the same grocery store. But continue.
It's a Shaw's cult.
It is. It's a weird Shaw's cult.
Wanted to mention
I mean, I'll talk about it again. I'll just say what I said again. Is that it's a weird thing that happens with certain humans where you're put in a position to sacrifice and suffrage. Right? I think that's what I want to say. Suffrage.
I don't know. I'm not smart.
I don't. Okay. Sorry, my bad. I forgot. Put in a position where you suffrage in a hard task, and you're put in a position together, and you have a certain bond. And like the example I was using is when you're put to war, is that when you go off together and you're in a squad together, or you're in a unit together, whatever, and you get in a gunfight together, there's a unique bond that happens that isn't usually like other relationships you have. It's like a family blood relationship that you have with that certain type of person that, you know, doesn't compare to other relationships that you have in regular society, because that's a completely different scenario than Shaw's, but that where it's a way more extreme. It's a way more extreme version, but where you're put when you're put together in a position where you have to endure suffering together, you have a unique relationship because you're all doing it together. So even when you work out with people, working out is a much more like reasonable, better example. But when you work out together, it sucks. You don't necessarily like the feeling of working out, but when you're doing it together, it empowers you to do it more and to get it done better, and you feel a different connection with those people. Yeah. Same thing when you're on a basketball team, when you're on a football team.
No, when you do sports, when you work out with people. We work out. Do physical activities. We work out all the time.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself.
Go get us here. Real active girl.
But no, legitimately, like that happens when you're working out with a group of people where you gain a different relationship with them.
Yeah.
Even with your personal trainer, you're just paying this person to help you work out, and yet usually you become best friends, or you become friends with personal trainers, and it's a weird relationship you have with that person because you're enduring suffering together in a way.
Well, I feel like any person you're around a lot, you're either gonna like become BFFs with or like hate.
Yeah.
Like it's one or the other. And I feel like at Shaw's, personally, I love all my people at Shaw's. I don't have anybody I like hate at Shaw's.
Right.
Like, I don't have anybody I'm like, fuck you at Shaw's.
Right. No, I get it.
But I love you now too.
Love him.
Even though he gave me 2 hours on cards. Actual snake.
I'm sorry about that. But you were talking about, so you got a phone call from your brother about your dad.
Yeah, my little brother called me about my dad and was like, hey, mom's cheating on dad again. He got kicked out of the house. And I was like, alright. Like, and I was
Is that what you said to him? Just alright?
I was just like, dude, are you, like, what? And I hung up. Like, I didn't say anything. Like, I didn't chat with him. I was like, GTG, I'm at Shaw's.
Okay.
And then the kid I was bagging for, it was his birthday. Special birthday boy, you know who.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm going to send you a link to this. If you see this, say happy late birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Say happy late birthday.
Happy late birthday.
Yep. And I was like, my dad just left. And he was like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? And then I went to go look for Adams because Adams can be name dropped. We discussed.
Yeah, well, Adams is going to be on the podcast soon.
When is he going to be on?
I don't know, soon. Probably over April vacation. We'll get him on. I don't know.
Adams, whenever you want to come on, let Chris know.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get him on. Maybe we'll get him on with B Mitch. We're gonna get B Mitch on the podcast too.
When?
I don't know. We'll get fucking B Mitch on the podcast.
Dude, can we have a Shaw's podcast? Can we have like a Shaw's group chat podcast?
A Shaw's group chat podcast?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I don't think that necessarily works.
What about Andrew?
Well, I thought we weren't gonna name drop anyone else,
Andrew
but
won't care.
okay. I mean, I don't know necessarily who you're talking about, but sure, I guess. I don't
Who
know.
we're talking about.
No, I don't. But
It's not even name dropping. Are you kidding, Andrew? That could be anyone. There's like 3.
I don't know who you're talking. Literally, I don't know who the person you're talking
Okay,
about.
Mr. Shady. He's
I'm
gonna
not-
watch this and be like,
Okay. Sorry, I don't remember you.
maybe he'll put you. Yeah, he literally asked you to be on the podcast.
Oh,
Actually,
oh,
okay,
there we go. I just remembered who you're talking about now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then
Yeah, Andrew.
probably. Yeah, I probably have him on the podcast if we get Zach on and whatnot.
I
I get.
Well,
I would get.
no.
I would get Zach on before
They'd fight.
him.
Yeah, they'd argue.
Oh, they would?
Yeah. They fight like husband and wife. Like, if you're gonna do
Maybe
Zach,
that's entertaining.
No. Because
I'll
Zach would get frustrated. And Zach wouldn't be able to, like, defend himself on camera.
Yeah.
I love Zach.
I love
What if I
couldn't-
defend Zach?
No, because you wouldn't defend, like, sorry.
So
me
would
and
you-
Joe need to be
would-
there to, like, fight.
What if you were just there? What if you were
Sorry,
just
Andrew,
there?
I love you. but
Sorry,
you're
Jill.
mean to Zach.
No, like X Jill out. Should you just come on and defend Zach?
Me?
Yeah.
I
I feel like you're a
I
better
would
solo
always defend
warrior.
Zach.
I feel like you're better when you come
I
out
would defend
swinging.
Zach till the day I die.
You would want to
I
do
love
that?
Zach.
Okay.
Zach's
We
like
can
my
get this
big
planned.
brother.
We can get
Like,
this
Zach's
arranged.
like my big brother. I love Zach.
We wanted
You know how much I love
we
Zach.
wanted
Before Jill even worked at Shaw's, I was like, Zach Kramer is like my best friend.
We
Like,
wanted-
I love Zach Kramer.
we wanted to have Michael, Ava, Josh,
Are you
and
kidding?
Christina
Michael
on.
and Ava?
Yeah, and Josh and Christina on.
controversial?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
And
Josh
you
and Christina
have all
on.
the ex-cuppies?
Yeah.
Jill on?
No.
Can
I
you have
mean-
me on? Oh my god, wait, can you have me, Christina, and Jill on? We were all like side cuppies. Oh my god, sorry. Can you cut? Can I like
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I forgot we were like
We should
Off
just.
topic. It's okay. Anyway,
Are you sure?
who watches this that doesn't know about
I
it?
don't know. I honestly don't
Like,
know.
I feel
That's a
like
good
it's all
point.
our friend group that watches it.
That's a good point.
I was watching that in the Noah one, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, who's gonna text Noah besides like the like people that would text Noah?
Right. Exactly. So you're probably good.
Like, it's not like you've, like, blown up yet, which you should. I mean, like, honestly, like, why haven't you? Like,
'Cause-
it's like a little podcast you have going.
No,
You have your
it's-
little guests.
There's so many podcasts out there. Christian's podcast is out there.
I mean, Christian's is really good, too. I love Christian's podcast.
I swiped up on one of Christian's podcasts thinking I was going to listen to like a minute of it.
It's really good.
And I just listened to the whole fucking thing.
Honestly, I don't know what
He
they're
rants
talking
in a
about.
really good way.
I don't even know what they're talking about, but I enjoy it.
No,
Like, I
he
just
talks in a really
because Christian sounds smart when he talks.
He sounds smart when he talks, yeah.
And you can tell.
He sounds smart when he talks. He knows what he's talking about, and he talks in a rhythmic way, almost like Dr. Seuss, and it sounds just
Almost
good.
Like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
Do you know Christian made us into cartoon characters?
he did. How?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
Because he was making a cartoon.
making a cartoon with his like friend.
Yeah.
He added us.
Oh, that's fun.
We're always together.
Because we're.
He's always doing shit too, which is fun to watch.
I know.
He needs to get the fuck out of college. I don't know what he's
I know,
doing at
Christian's
college.
really fun.
He's too smart to be in college, honestly. Christian's one of those people that doesn't need college, but he's in it, and you're like, okay.
Christian's too everything for Shaw's. Like, I feel like Christian should be, like, rich and famous.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing?
What do you, he's on his come up. He'll be there.
No. He's gonna surpass all of us.
He
We're
will.
gonna
He's
we're gonna be looking at him
I'm just waiting
miles
for it.
away.
I'm waiting for it. Me too.
Literally.
Me?
I'm waiting for you to like start a cult. I'd be a member.
Literally.
A cult?
I'd be a member.
A
If you
legitimate-
drink the Kool-Aid, I would.
Are you serious?
Yeah. If you were like drink the Kool-Aid,
You're so
Gracen, I'd be with
persuasive.
you.
What if I was like, I feel like I'm not that persuasive.
No, I'd be like, yeah. Chris, you've told like I don't I remember one of the first times I've hung out with you. You were ranting about something I didn't even know you were talking
Dude,
about. And I was like, yeah.
that was the first.
And then I told Laurel, and Laurel was like, sorry. I was like, Laurel was like, what? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, yes. Like, Chris. Like, Chris knows what he's talking. Like, just the way you talk about things,
Right.
like, you know what you're talking about.
Right. Well, I only talk about those certain things, like about the things I know about.
Yeah.
Like, I also admit when I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Literally none. And even the things I think I know about, I'm still like, I probably got some of this wrong. Like, because I'm fucking 17. But, like, hey, what the fuck? And the first time you came over, I was fucking, like, 16, 15.
Yeah,
So I was
probably 14.
So, I didn't fucking know. I probably didn't know shit at that point. I was just fucking yapping out of my fucking face hole. No, but, your dad, you got a
Oh
call.
my god, my dad.
Yeah, well, we have to keep coming back until we finish the story again.
Sorry.
Even
And
though
then
I
went
finished
up
it.
crying- Oh, did I get to where I found?
You name dropped Adams.
Okay,
So you
Adams.
you found Adams.
I found Adams, and I was like, Adams, like, what am I gonna do? Cause me and my dad were like BFFs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not actually, like, we didn't actually like hang out, but like we were like friends.
Okay.
We were like buddies.
Okay.
And then I went over crying to one of the CSRs, who I will not name drop,
Mm-hmm.
but
Good.
shout out. And I was like, can I leave? And I was crying to him. And he was like, yeah, you can leave. And then I went home and was like, and I was crying outside of Shaw's. And the person on Carts, can I name drop the person on Carts?
Yeah.
He's my
Uh,
homie
Can you?
for all. I have a picture with him. I'll like put it up on the camera.
Aw.
I don't.
Jonathan Rana.
I love you, Jonathan.
It's Christian's brother. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Christian's brother, Jonathan Rana.
Okay.
I love you, Jonathan.
Okay.
That's the last one.
Okay.
For real.
Okay. Okay.
swear.
Continue though.
Jonathan saw me having a mental breakdown when he was bringing out some woman's bringing out some woman's groceries to the car.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know if he was bringing in carriages or bringing in the groceries. I don't know, but it was Jonathan. And I was really thrown off because I was, like, crying outside of Shaw's. Like, crying outside
Yeah.
of Shaw's. Because I'm a crier.
Yeah. Right. Of course.
I'm a crier.
Oh, right. As
And
everyone sometimes
then my mom
is.
came and picked me up, like, 15 minutes later, which was kind of annoying because I was outside Shaw's crying. And where would...
Oh my goodness
Okay,
gracious.
mister!
Oh, no, you're good.
Breaker.
There you go. Continue.
Chris, what if I'm too close? Like I'm giving. Like I feel like I'm like.
No, you're not fucking. No, you're good. You're
Chris,
good.
listen to
Look
me.
at how close I am.
Listen to me.
No, you're fucking fine. I'm telling you,
Listen
you're
to
fine.
me. Are you kidding me? Like I am screaming at you.
No, you're not.
Chris.
No, you're not.
Are you sure?
This sounds good.
Is this how it's supposed to sound?
Yeah, this is how it's
Are you
supposed to
serious?
sound. Yeah, this is
So
good.
I've been fucking
So
up
am
the
I
whole
too
time.
quiet?
Yeah, you're way too
Closer.
quiet. Yeah, you're way too far. And your microphone's
Little boy.
and your microphone's like off balance. So it's like not positioned to your mouth, but it
Do I
has to
sound
be.
creepy?
No, you sound
Do I
good.
have like a good like podcast voice?
I think you have a
Good
decent
little
one. Yeah.
Chat.
You're just a natural talker.
do
You
it.
can't stop talking,
Thank you.
which is like good. I think, especially for a
I love
podcast.
chatting. I mean, customers in Shaw's don't like it, but
Customer,
I almost got in a fight with the customer at Shaw's one time.
Dude.
CEO Smokes had to hold me back.
sometimes the customers at Shaw's are just way too white.
Yeah,
They're way
really
too white.
rude.
Like literally,
Is it close enough?
your microphone is literally facing the ceiling.
Do it.
You gotta tilt it.
Is mine good?
That.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, yours is good. That one, yeah, it's better now.
Like that.
Yeah, like that. You're good now.
Cold.
Um,
Turn the heat up.
Can you get a space?
so you went home, you found out
Have
your,
my voice back.
yeah, you can have your headphones back. I don't know
Just
why.
like here. Sorry, I
I don't-
snorted. I'm really sorry. I was close to the camera too, and I didn't
So-
hear it.
So, you find out your dad. I don't even know. I don't even know if we should go back to this.
Dad left me, lol, and I went
Okay.
home. and
So
I
it
was-
happened 2 times.
Yeah, it happened previously in 2015.
Mhm.
If you want a timeline.
Bad blood.
The song "Bad Blood" is traumatizing.
I
so,
think-
you know we got "Bad Blood."
Yeah.
That got you. Well, that won't get you copyrighted. I didn't even put a beat in.
No. What? You can say the name of the song.
It wasn't the name.
By
I
Taylor
said, "So
Swift.
baby, now we got bad blood."
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Is that controversial?
No.
You know,
Fine.
Andrew thought I was a Swiftie.
What's a Swiftie?
Like a
That's
Taylor
Taylor
Swift
Swift
fan.
fan. Like we tricked Andrew.
Yeah.
Dude, those people, I hate those people so much. Abby's been on the podcast, who is a Swiftie, and
Who?
Sanford. I just want to beat the crap out of her every time I see her, just like legitimately. Why are you a Taylor Swift fan?
Maybe she. Like,
Yeah, Taylor Swift. You know,
Of
Andrew.
everything,
Taylor
of
Swift
everything
fan,
you
and
could be
Ella.
a fan of, right? Like there's so many different
like
things to
Harry
be.
Styles.
Dude,
I like
there's
Taylor
so,
Swift to like a point. Like,
yeah,
I-
no. Taylor Swift
if
isn't
Taylor Swift's turned on, like I'm not gonna be like fuck Taylor Swift.
I kind of
Song
am.
that everyone knows. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
listen
if,
to
like-
her new music.
like I'm not like the
She's, like,
Fearless
creepy.
album just came out.
Sorry.
Oh
she's
my god. Dude, she's a 30-year-old woman still having relationship issues. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up.
Okay, Miss
You are
Grandma.
you are singing about the same thing
Yeah.
you were singing about when you were fucking 19 years old. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
She's stuck. She's caught.
Dude, she needs to grow the fuck up.
But that's all she's been good at. Like that's all she ever does. And like,
I don't understand how
what Taylor Swift song do you know that's not like?
none.
Like what Taylor Swift song do you know that's not like? Damn, he really hurt me. He really hurt me. Though.
It's like Shake It Off, but
Like,
that's so
Shake it off his ass.
okay. Shake
Shake
it,
it off his ass. Like
and that's so.
Shake It Off is
Fuck
the
you,
worst
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift song. I hope I'm like attacking.
But even that is so obviously
staring
tied to like
directly into the camera.
it's so obviously
Fuck,
tied
Shake
to
It
like a breakup, like Shake It Off, like
How
a
is-
breakup.
I feel like,
Like,
oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
like you are
yeah.
30.
Diss her
You are
so-
30. You are fucking 30 years old. You are singing about the same thing since you were 18 and 16. You need to grow the fuck up. Go to therapy.
Yeah.
Go do mushrooms. I don't give a fuck.
She needs something.
You need to go
Stop
do
making
something.
music.
Like, yeah, you could stop making fucking music, you terrible fucking piece of shit. And also, like, go to a war country. Like, go to Syria.
Our country.
Yeah, no. When you go to, when you see, when you see like slavery happening in present day. Like right now, you see slavery going on of people being whipped and used for manual labor for free work. And then you turn on the radio, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Is that you have this like
Taylor Swift's supposed to know? It's Taylor Swift.
because you're
But,
a
like,
fucking
Taylor Swift isn't
millionaire.
supposed to experience it. She's a millionaire. She's not experiencing it firsthand.
Go
She's not
fucking-
experiencing it firsthand.
I fucking look at it and acknowledge it.
I mean,
I'm not
yeah.
singing. I'm not talking
But
about
Taylor Swift
breakups.
does things. No, Taylor Swift does.
Like
Taylor
what?
Swift's a good
Like
person.
what?
She
I mean,
donates
yeah.
hella money. Taylor Swift donates so much money.
Okay.
Taylor Swift
Like what?
donates
Like
millions
what?
of dollars to organizations.
What organizations?
Do you want me to like look up
Yeah,
donations?
I fucking want you to.
Sorry, but I will stand Taylor Swift for donating because I feel like she's really
But
nice with
the
donating.
the
things.
point is that like you're singing about the same things
I mean, yeah.
since
no,
you
that
were
is-
like 30.
yeah.
You're
that's
since
what
you were a
she's, like, known
teenager.
for.
Grow up.
That's what,
Grow up,
yeah.
educate yourself. Go look at other things.
That's
Go
what-
acknowledge other things.
But,
Like go experience like other like livelihoods. If you went to the worst place on earth, like
Taylor
absolutely like you went to communist China or North Korea, you would not be caring that much about relationships anymore.
I mean, yeah.
You just wouldn't. You would
But
just
everybody cares
enjoy
about
it.
Their own relationships that much.
Yeah, but
Because it's
that's
yourself.
pussy. That's
Everybody's-
pussy. That's
everybody's
pussy.
selfish
That's
in their own
pussy.
way.
That's pussy.
You care about your
Pussy.
own matters in
Pussy.
your own way.
Pussy. 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 I don't give a fuck about
Okay, pussy.
relationships. I don't give a fuck about relationships. I don't.
Okay, but you're Kpush. Like, okay, Kpush.
Okay?
Okay, Kpush.
But what I'm saying is like
But
the
people-
idea that you're complaining about these petty boyfriends. Like
Yeah.
you need
I
to
mean,
like
it's weird
get
that she
roughed
kept
up.
it
Go
going
to the
that she's that
military
old.
or like go work somewhere. Like it seems like
I mean,
you're
I
just
think
sitting
she
on all
can't
this
just
money.
Quit music. Like she still has like a big.
Yeah,
fan
that's all she
base.
has.
She doesn't need to
Also,
quit music. Get
I-
darker music. Don't.
Hey.
She went from country to pop.
Yeah, that's-
She went from
Yeah, that
she
was
went
kinda
from
creepy.
shallow to even more shallow. Like that's fucking like terrible.
She makes $13,000 donations to two moms.
How much money does she
of
make? How much money does she
eviction.
make a year? How much
Sorry,
money
no,
does she make?
She donates more than that. That's like just two. That's her most recent thing. Like that was posted December 9th, 2020. Does Taylor Swift donate money? Taylor Swift donated $100,000 to Red Cross in 2008. She donated her prom dress. I don't know. What the fuck? Who the fuck? Sorry, but that. Like, I can't
who-
even defend Taylor with that.
Who
Hey,
the
I'm
fuck-
sorry, girlfriend.
Who donates their prom dress?
donated
My
my
prom dress.
I
Shut the fuck up,
donated my
bitch.
Okay, guys. Sorry, can't even defend Taylor Swift with that one.
Dude,
girl.
she's and then she like
Donated. Sorry, but I feel like she's made
Also
like
the
$1 million donations. Sorry, now
yeah. Show me $1 million donation. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Swift donating.
I won't even defend. I'll fucking say. Also, I'm saying I'm sorry. I'll say I'm sorry to Taylor Swift for everything I said.
If
she.
$1 million to
Imagine
Tennessee.
Taylor
To
comments.
Tennessee
She's like,
emergency
"Fuck you."
relief. Taylor Swift is taking action after deadly tornadoes destroyed parts. This was in 2020, March 6th, 2020.
A million. A million.
Publicly apologized to
$1
Taylor
million.
Swift. Yes.
Let me look.
Read the article.
Taylor Swift is.
Apologize.
I'm sorry, Taylor Swift, but like honestly,
He's
why
sorry.
deadly tornadoes?
Andrew, you better be watching this. And
why
you can
deadly
defend
tornadoes?
Taylor.
Why
Girl, she's
tornadoes
helping
in
out.
Tennessee?
She's doing her part.
Why in Tennessee? Go to another fucking place. No, it's
I know
legitimately,
she's done
legitimately.
more.
That's good.
Blood relief.
That's good.
There
That's
was
good.
blood relief.
It's good. You're
There
not a
was blood
total
relief in
bitch.
2016
Still, grow the
for
fuck up.
1
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
Grow the
look at
fuck up.
Taylor.
Grow the
Look at
fuck up.
Taylor.
But good for you. Good for you. At least,
I mean, yeah, no.
At least the
music about
shit mu-
breakup still is like a lot. But
at
like,
least the shit music you're profiting off of, you're putting to good
she has
use.
to profit off of something. What is she? She's only 30. What is she gonna do? Sit and like rot with her money for the rest
I
of her
feel like she
life?
could live off.
You
I
could
mean,
do
yeah,
something.
true.
But doesn't she have like
She's rich as fuck.
she has like a lot of
Tay Tay
followers.
rich.
She's been working
Pays
since
for,
she
like,
was
her
a
apps,
teenager.
Like she doesn't
Yeah,
just get paid
like
from,
TikTok.
Oh yeah, and then she probably. Oh yeah, that's so true too.
Yeah.
And then doesn't she ever like?
videos still?
Oh yeah, doesn't she have like something with a TV show or something? I feel like, or a documentary.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
A
but sorry,
movie or
she didn't have
something.
enough money.
And her
She would be
her
fine.
music's
I feel like she had something. I don't know. She's so dumb
Honestly,
rich.
I can't even say anything. I can't slander Taylor because I'm scared Andrew's watching.
I wish we had a
Who?
couch.
Why is Andrew in love with
Andrew
Taylor?
loves Taylor Swift. I
Why?
can't say anything bad about her.
She's terrible.
I
She
love
makes
Taylor
terrible
Swift.
music. She's a decent human being. She's a good human being. She's a good human being. She's just sensitive. She's a good human being, but makes just terrible music. Who hasn't
She's a good
evolved.
human being.
She actually wasn't that bad during her teenager years because
Yeah,
it
I
felt.
kinda liked her country music.
Well, yeah, because it
I
was.
felt like
It felt.
wholesome.
Yeah, it felt honest. At least someday. It
I
felt
think-
honest at some
yeah.
point. Like, because you're a teenager.
Like,
You're
what's a love
17.
story, sweet
Yeah, you're
love
17.
story, like,
You're
like
17. Like, it's.
December.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what-
Those are cute songs because you're a teenager talking about it. When you're
Yeah.
a 30-year-old woman, it gets a little much.
My mom had me when she was like 30. Like, my mom had a child.
Does she have a
Exactly.
husband?
No,
Taylor Swift?
no.
A boyfriend?
Probably. She probably has 12 of them right
I
now.
was writing 3 breakup songs.
Yeah,
It's already
correct.
planning out.
She like self-sabotages.
she does.
Sorry, but I feel like there was this one thing I watched. It was one like cartoon show. I don't know if it was like, it was either Family Guy or South Park with Taylor Swift just being creepy. And I
definitely was-
thinking about it.
It definitely was South Park. Definitely was South Park.
Well, both of you are saying 2 different things, and now I'm torn.
I don't know. It sounds like a South Park
It does sound
episode.
like it would like low-key be a South Park episode, but I feel like South Park wouldn't do Taylor Swift.
No, I think they
I
definitely
feel
would.
like Taylor Swift would sue them. It's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you're right. She's too much of a bitch.
Family Guy. I feel like Family Guy is more like Family Guy. Like I feel like Taylor Swift would be like, "Are you fucking kidding? I'm on South Park." Like, tell
I
me
don't
she
know.
wouldn't be like Family Guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're a white bitch. I feel like you would know more.
Family Guy. Maybe
Um,
American Dad. Maybe it was like Roger.
Roger dressed up as Taylor Swift. I don't know.
Do you like American Dad?
It's okay.
I hate
I like-
American Dad.
It's not bad. It's definitely not bad.
I hate it.
Really?
He's funny as fuck, but he needs to be told no sometimes. That's Seth
Oh.
MacFarlane, I think, is the creator of it. Like, he's going on his 18th season of Family Guy. Like, you gotta know when to close a fucking TV show.
Yeah, Family Guy.
Like,
I mean,
that's...
I'd be kind of sad if Family Guy ended.
It needs to. It should have ended a long time ago.
I mean,
It's been dragging
like
out
it's
so
getting
long
boring
now.
now.
It's been boring for a little bit
American
now.
Dad though hit kind of different.
American Dad is...
The like 2 seasons. Sorry, this is literally unrelated. The 2 seasons of Cleveland show. Like
I
the like
love
2 seasons of Cleveland
show.
show. Cleveland show was ended at the perfect time. They gave you like 40 episodes, and then we're like, no, like never mind.
Probably got canceled.
It did. It did.
Was it good?
No, but like it was like that's why you watched it. It was the Cleveland show. Like, does it sound like it would be good? It's Cleveland. Like,
No.
His whole
He's so
character is he
boring.
stands and does nothing. Like that's Cleveland's whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
Like his whole script is like Peter. That's literally Cleveland. Like, are you kidding me?
That's true.
Like,
Why didn't they
that
make
was
the
a-
Quagmire show?
Oh,
Quagmire
that
show would
funny
be
as
fire
It would
as
be him
fuck.
just like attacking people. Like,
Yeah, it would just
sorry,
be him.
Cleveland's crazy. I love Cleveland.
Dude,
Or Cleveland?
no,
Quagmire.
Quagmire. Yeah, Quagmire, dude.
That's what I meant.
Dude, Quagmire's fucking hilarious.
Baby.
He's hilarious. What else do we got going on? You talked about your dad. Are you all done with him?
Do you have any other dad? I don't know. I don't remember even talking about my dad.
You don't remember
I
talking
got
about your
off
dad?
track. Like, Family Guy distracted me.
You said something about like
Oh, going home from Shaw's.
Yeah.
I threw his girlfriend's car, or his girlfriend's mask out the car when we were at the dentist. We were like besties for like a week. For like a week, I was like really sad. And I was like, I'm missing my dad. Like, we'll be BFFs. And then I was like, fuck my dad.
right, and then
Fuck my dad.
you just said for the first take that like he doesn't necessarily seem to care, or just
Oh,
acts
yeah.
like he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't, and he texts me, even though I told him not to talk to me. Like, I went off on him on the phone. Like, I was screaming at my dad for 3 minutes. And I was like,
As
I
you
don't
do.
want you to talk to me, because he talks to me, even though I texted him and was like, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
And he still talks to me. Like, stop talking to me.
I get it.
I'm an angry girl. I don't know if you can tell, but like when I'm angry, like I just need time to like have by my side. Like leaving my family, like I might need a little bit.
Right. Well,
Like,
I just don't understand it. Like, especially like, it's not that long. Like, your brother's 13. It's 5 years until he turns 18, and then you can just fucking leave.
exactly.
That doesn't seem that long to me in like the long term scheme of things.
And the fact it's been like since Christmas, like he bought like my mom Christmas presents while having some like girlfriend. Like
It's weird.
It's
Yeah.
dirty. And he's ugly. Sorry if you're watching this.
Talk about the girl.
You're ugly.
Talk
Oh,
about that bitch.
her name's.
The
Don't
can't say her
name
name.
drop. Yeah, don't name drop.
Can't say her name, but she, my dad's girlfriend. She doesn't have custody of her kids
Mm-hmm.
because she left her family because she decided she didn't want to be a parent anymore and didn't want to take care of her children, and then used the money to get a boob job and a facelift. And
You know,
she's a whore. She's like known to be a whore.
when we say we shouldn't beat the shit out of women sometimes,
Honestly, I know
there
where she
are
lives.
times
I know where she
where
lives.
a swift punch in the face, swift slap, wouldn't do necessarily more harm than good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sorry, but my mom like, gave me her address and it's scary. Like, I don't know why she gave it to me, but like, I don't know why she gave me, and she like threatened my dad with me. She was like, I don't know, like, you think I'm scary? Like, you shouldn't be scared of me. You should be scared of your daughter. Like, she's gonna rain hell upon you. Like, I want to fight my dad's girlfriend. And she knew he was like married with kids.
Her dad invited her to her house.
Yeah. My dad invited me to go to his girlfriend's house.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I? Because I want it to be like me in the mic. Like, I want it to be like.
Right.
Sorry, Blue.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I told him I'd kill her. Sorry, but he was like.
So why didn't you? You should have.
Sorry, but my
Should've
response
gotten
to
on
him was,
that.
I'll kill her. I will murder your girlfriend.
Right.
And then we didn't say anything for the rest of the drive, and then I went to Jill's house.
As one does.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation. It's a sticky
You
one.
see this? Fuck you, Dad. I have daddy issues now.
There you go. That's a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's a good way to wrap it up. What is did you I think I asked this like before, but like how did you do I guess I'm going to ask like a better question of what I was trying to ask is like how did that affect with school? Like did you fall down or fall behind at all in school?
Honestly, I kind of forgot that like my dad. Sorry, after like a week, I like forgot.
Mhm.
Like, I've just been going out like a ton.
Mhm.
Like me and Jill. Like, sorry, I've been like dragging Jill out like all the time. Like me and Jill go out like a lot.
Isn't Jill more of an introvert? Yeah.
But she's my little extrovert.
Yeah. I get it.
She's social. Look at her. She wants to talk. She's itching to talk.
Yeah, I love it.
She loves
Talking's
talking.
like my thing.
No, I get it. I get it, Jill. It's you are like a female version of Nathaniel. You really are.
I love you, Nathaniel.
We love Nathaniel.
I don't know if Nathaniel's been on the podcast or not. I feel like he
He
has.
definitely has in the background at some point.
Yeah, for sure. He has to have. He has to have been. It would be weird for him
Yeah.
not to be.
Honestly, it would, because I feel like he's always somehow there. Like, Nathaniel's never actually there. Like, I feel like he shows up and then, like, leaves. Like, Nathaniel's just lurking.
He's just always like around.
Nathaniel's always, yeah. Like, I feel like I never see him actually show
Can
up.
we have
or
a
leave.
Nathaniel segment?
I think we are.
Okay.
What do you want to say?
I love you.
What do you want to say?
Love Nathaniel.
Yeah, I'm a singer. Thanks.
I love you,
You guys
Nathaniel.
can catch me on The Voice.
Taylor Swift.
I wanted.
T-Swift, guys.
There's
You can
been-
catch me thinking about my old breakup.
Yeah.
Like middle school.
Yeah.
I'll be singing about it in my next 7 albums for the next 10 years.
What else? What else? You wanna go?
Wanna talk
Political?
about, like, middle school?
I
No.
don't know anything.
You don't know
I think
anything?
Middle school is a better topic.
Middle school's a better
middle school.
topic.
Middle school's good.
Okay.
School was so fun.
And I can get into
I
middle
hate
school
middle
without
school
name
so
dropping.
much.
I
I
feel
wanted
like
to
you,
kill
like,
me.
owned
lit
middle
as
school.
fuck.
I
You were
just-
getting pussy middle school. You were getting pussy middle school.
I don't.
I was
I
having
don't-
Minecraft boyfriend in middle school.
I
Like, that
don't.
went to my
I don't.
school.
I don't talk about these things yet. I don't
Oh,
talk about these
sorry.
things
He wasn't
yet.
getting pussy middle school. He was dry as fuck
She
middle
was
school. I was lying.
No, it was
a
just
loser middle school. Fucking loser.
loser. But I oddly enough, I never cared.
You never cared.
Never cared.
I'm
Like I'd never paid attention to like who I thought was cool, who looked up to me.
Yeah.
Not once.
I feel
Not
like
once to
middle
this
school
day.
just really fucked me up.
Middle school was lit as fuck.
Middle school like traumatized me.
Yeah, I want to jump off a bridge most of middle school.
Like, do you remember 8th grade when I got like followed through the hallways?
No,
Are you kidding me?
no, I don't remember
Oh my
this.
god, sorry. That was my most traumatizing 8th grade moment.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah. Gracen,
Go ahead.
my queen. Do you not remember Gracen,
Fucking
my
talk
queen?
about it.
Do you
Go.
not remember Gracen, my queen?
No, I don't remember
Gracen,
Gracen, my
my
queen.
queen.
No, I don't.
Somebody seeing this is gonna remember, and they're gonna
Okay.
pick it up again.
Okay.
But Gracen, my queen. Anyway, so it started where this one. I'll show you the old Instagram post.
What?
It's me.
Okay. What is it
So
though?
it was in middle school,
Mhm.
and one of my friends was like, "Girl, I commented Gracen, my queen on your post." But it was on one of the boys' accounts in my grade, and it wasn't on her account. And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I responded to the comment because, girl, why wouldn't I?
Right.
And then they all started calling me Gracen, my queen. But like they'd like follow me to my buses. Like I'd like walk to my bus, and like they'd follow me to my bus, like going Gracen, my queen. And then one day, one of my girlies reported it to the principal. To the principal.
Did you ask this person?
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't at school that day. I was on a field trip. And then they were all like, "Girl, you told the principal on us? Like, fuck you."
Right.
And I wasn't there. I
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the Gracen, my queen thing.
That's so weird. I hate how some of
It
that shit
sounds less like-
comes up. There's dude, the funniest middle school story I
Sorry,
ever
but
have.
Here's my post. Like, you can see the comments in it. Like, sorry, but look at it. Are you kidding me? Sorry, but look at how fat I was.
Brantley says Gracing my
Girl,
queen.
why are you saying his name?
Oh,
I thought we were name
oh,
dropping. I
shit.
wasn't saying his name. I didn't want to start beef. I didn't want to start the Gracen, my queen uprising.
No, we're good. We're
Don't
good.
bring back Gracen, my queen.
No,
Uprising.
they don't give a
If
fuck.
you bring
I know.
back Gracen, my queen, guys.
He won't. He's not going to. I don't even think he sees this
It was
podcast.
Chris.
It's definitely blocked out by now. They definitely aren't listening. And plus, if he does, no one gives a fuck. But that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
but
that
the
was my,
funniest,
middle school thing.
because the principal card in middle school was used so heavily and was so ridiculous because he could just like do whatever.
Yeah.
And it was so weird. And the thing was dude, my favorite story easily was when Kenny went around the school saying he was gonna blow up a hospital, and the principal
Kenny.
somehow it got to the principal, and he got like
I
a.
always got to the principal.
It always got to the principal. He went around the hallway saying he was gonna blow up a hospital, like from The Dark Knight. Which we're gonna get a poster in here. I need to do this studio soon, but he said he was gonna do that like the Joker did in the movie, and it got to the principal. He was like really, really pissed. And he was asking like about the movie and whatnot, and he was saying like, "What movie did it come from? He was like, The Dark Knight. He goes, never heard of that movie. It's like, how the fuck have you never heard of The Dark Knight? It's 2008, like, made $1 billion, like, box office. Didn't hear about it. But it's, like, so ridiculous how the school operates. It's, like, insane. We were talking about this a little bit before, but the ratio between kids is just fucking crazy.
The principal called Jill a cracker one time.
Yeah, and he also called me a joke and a whore.
How? What?
In middle school.
He called me a whore in 6th grade because of what I told you earlier about Easton moms saying that I got raped.
She didn't.
I didn't. And
Yeah, so Easton Moms is a really big problem.
he
Easton
called
moms
me a
is a whole
joke
different issue.
in 7th grade at lunch.
The idea...
Someone threw a bug at me.
Yeah.
Threw a bug at you? And
Yeah.
He called you a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Baldy. He offered me like pistachios.
No, that's definitely not him.
But-
No, it was the other one. It was the other one.
better one.
But he was like, girl, you want pistachios? Because they used to call me in middle school and be like, I know we can trust you. And I just used to lie and like stretch the story to what side I wanted to like help.
Right.
They used to call me in as like a witness. And I'd be like, I need to pick what side I want to defend today.
In high school, Gracen will get called down for me, and I'd get
Oh
called
my
down
god,
for
yeah,
Gracen.
we get called down. Like, they'll be like, Jill needs to go to the office.
and then they'll call Gracen.
And then they'll call, like, me when they call her. Or, like, her when they
Like
call
when
me.
we went to school, like last year.
Like, they think we're the same person. Like, Oliver Ames thinks we're the same person.
That's so weird. That's like a reoccurring occurrence.
It literally always happens. It happens at Shaw's.
Yeah, everybody thinks we're related.
Like we have customers asking if we're sisters.
all the time.
Well, I mean, that makes sense with the masks on.
I mean, yeah.
I don't even think we look alike with the masks.
Yeah, I
on.
feel like the masks really highlight it because I feel like our like the eyebrows are the things that are most different, and the eyebrows are like what you can see the most. Like our like eyebrows and like eyes are the most diff.
I don't know.
I don't even think we look alike on like faces.
It's just our hair and the fact we're both like the same height.
not glasses.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, talked about Shaw's.
About we talked about Shaw's?
Did we?
I don't know.
Or did we just talk about that in the first act?
I don't know.
I think we talked about Shaw's.
P1 or P2? I think
We talked about Shaw's. I want to say we talked about Shaw's.
We said it was a cult.
I wanted to
I love Shaw's though.
come back to the girls posting on their stories recently
About what?
because they have been ferocious lately. They have been vicious
Specifically.
and about everything. Anything that involves activism in any sort of the way. It is everyone's an activist. We are all fucking activists. Let's go. We are all activists. We will all rise above against the system, and we will be the best generation that has ever come to this planet.
Yeah.
Until China invades, and then we're all fucked.
Peace and love.
Peace and love till China invades. But if you call out China, you're racist. Just saying. But they have been,
A lot.
yeah, like
Sorry.
we honestly, we need someone to shut these things down.
Who?
I don't know,
Me?
but the insane,
need to go
the insanity, like if
Guys, you need to calm down.
recently.
Titan. Gracen can go into
The funniest ever is we're not gonna name names, but we know girls who have inappropriately touched men before,
Yeah.
and they are posting on their stories right now against sexual harassment,
True.
They're part of the 97%.
and they're part of the 97%, and it
Sorry,
is
but the
fucking hilarious.
97% is a lot for me. Like the bitches that are like, I got catcalled. I'm part of the 97%.
They're grouping everything
Sorry,
together.
I understand.
The idea.
I'm sorry. No, like I'm sorry that happened to you. Like so, we can't be like, fuck you. You got catcalled.
No, yeah,
We have to
right,
be like,
exactly.
sorry, but like that's not like the same as like what other people go through. Like
Okay.
other people go through a lot worse, and you can't group that.
I am so sorry for anyone who is offended by this. Rape, murder should not be on the same list as catcalling
Yeah.
and making lists of who is hot and who is not.
True.
They should not be on the same fucking list. This is just fucking common facts. Rape and murder are completely fucking different than rating women based on their looks.
I agree with that, but I feel bad for the people it happens to, obviously, because obviously that's something.
It's shitty. It's shitty. It's shitty.
You don't want that to happen to yourself. You don't want that to happen to other
I
people.
want it to happen to me.
I don't think it's categorized.
I didn't want it to happen to me.
As the same.
I want to be ranked by women. I really do. But you can continue.
All right. Kpush,
But you can continue. You can continue.
But most women.
There you go.
Don't
There you
want
go.
To be,
There you go.
Ranked.
No. 100%.
Or, whatever.
And
it's understandable.
And it's sad and it's annoying
But
and I get that.
It shouldn't be categorized as under the same thing as like rape or
You-
like actual assault.
You weren't fucking raped or murdered and you weren't touched. Like, sorry. You're not a part of the same thing. You're just not.
I feel like it should just be a different percentage, and the different percentage, obviously, it would be high. Like,
Right.
It would probably be the same thing. It would
No.
probably be that, but it would make the actual percentage like lower because
Right.
they're categorizing things that aren't equivalent into the same
Right.
thing. Like, sorry, but rape and getting catcalled aren't the same thing.
Exactly. You can't compare those two and you
it's
can't say.
bringing down the statistic. Like,
Right.
it's bringing it up.
But the thing is that it makes it you destigmatize it in a way. You destigmatize rape and murder, which is the worst of all time, no matter what. Rape and murder are the absolute worst. I would argue that murder's a lot worse than rape, but some people argue differently. I would say probably depending on situations and such, but the idea that you would compare catcalling to rape and murder, you are destigmatizing it because you're bringing it on the same level, and they're not. There's one that is here, and there's one that's right here. Look, I think we should solve this one before we solve this one.
Well, solving the bigger one is gonna result in solving the smaller one. If you work on solving the bigger issue, it's gonna help solve the smaller one. If you work on the fucking
agree with that.
it's gonna help with
I agree.
catcalling.
Right. I think though, if you go for the head of the, if you go for the head of something, it's not going to continue.
Exactly.
So if you go for the head of like, I want to say this: when African Americans are trying to get their rights back, are you going to get rid of slavery first, or are you going to give them rights to voting first?
I don't have the right to speak on this.
But, like, legitimately, which one's worse and which one? You want them to get out of slavery, right? Slavery is a step up before you get the right to voting. You want it to happen at the same time, obviously, which I think should have happened at the same time. I'm not saying that it shouldn't have. But you want to go for the head first, which is slavery. Same thing with the same topic. You want to go for rape and murder first before you go for catcalling. Because one is way, way fucking worse than the other one. And and that being said, there's a legitimate fucking issue with this, like legitimately. But also, you just got to take you got to take you have to take account from all sides of the perspective of every single thing. And why I think podcasts is a great way to talk about these issues. You can have all these perspectives all having at once, which is one of the perspective that hasn't been talked about, but that should be talked about, is that more men are raped today in America than women are. That is a fact. Through the prison system, because there is so much rape in the prison system that is not talked about, so much undocumented rape that is indescribable in numbers that happens. And I'm not saying that the women are not important, But at the same time, you have to take both accountabilities into these things. And you can't. When you get a repost on a simple Instagram story of literally using someone else's words, on just reposting it without any of your own connotations, without any of your own perspectives, it doesn't work. And it just makes people angry. And this is the best example ever, is that if I sit here, right, and I say, murder is bad, you guys don't disagree with that. No one's going to disagree with this. If I sit here and I say, murder is bad, 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 and I do that 5 more fucking times, you're going to be annoyed?
Yeah.
You're going to be fucking annoyed, right? If I say something 50 times and it's an unarguable stance, like murder is bad. It's as simple as
I
that.
feel like you can't control murder. You can't, like,
No, that's a different.
Oh, yeah, true.
Hold on, we're gonna
I
get to
get
that.
what you're saying.
I'm talking about something completely different here, but that's a really, really good point that we're gonna get to. The
teacher.
the
I know you sound like my English teacher.
but seriously, if you say murder is bad 50 times, no matter if you disagree or agree with that or not, you're gonna be fucking annoyed by it. And this is what is happening with the brain when you go on social media. You go on social media and you see 50 different girls post the exact same Instagram post. Not in different words, not in different ways of saying it, not with their own perspectives, not with any of that.
Yeah.
The exact same color, font, post, account, all of it's the fucking same.
And they always do post the same
They
one.
always do post the exact same one.
One post one and they all repost.
It's insane. And your brain is going, where's the other perspective? Where is it? Because you know in real life, no matter what you say, someone's going to argue back against it. And you don't have that on social media. So your brain goes insane. And you have people who are getting angry at the people who are rebelling against this, but they don't know why they're angry. Because what they're saying is murder is bad. They're saying something so completely obvious, but they don't understand that they've done it with 50 other people. So when one person finally swipes up and gets fucking annoyed and is like, are you kidding me? I've seen this fucking post 50 times. I'm fucking sick of it. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck anymore. And this person's like, look at this racist. Look at this bigot who is saying all this shit because he doesn't agree with this. No, that's not what's happening here. Because if you sat them together in a room together, you would understand that they have a lot more in common and that they have a lot more to say to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, but like, yeah.
Oh, so let's go into that. Let's go to Jill's topic, right? So Jill's topic is you can't really control murder. And that is a very complex issue, I think. Because on one point, I think the idea of you posting "don't murder" that only affects one group of people, murderers. That only affects one group of people. No. If I'm saying "don't murder,"
Yeah.
if you already aren't a murderer,
Yeah.
you're like, why would you feel the need to say that?
Yeah.
The only person that would truly affect is a murderer.
I mean, some of their little posts are inspirational.
Some of them are, most of them not.
Posts you're like, yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
They're fine. They're good and they're
I
fine.
don't see all
But
those posts and I'm like, fuck them. Like, some of them
Yeah.
are, I'm like, dude, the fuck. Like, some of their posts are a lot. Some of the shit these people
Yeah.
are posting are a lot.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You guys
And-
are activists.
yeah, and
We understand.
we get it. We fucking get it.
Love activists, though. If
well,
you're an activist, we love you. Peace
but-
and love.
But the thing is
Right in
that
this podcast.
when you say "don't murder," you're only talking to one group of people, which is murderers.
Yeah.
What murderer is going to look at that or hear you say, don't murder and be like, oh,
People anymore.
I thought I wasn't supposed to kill women? Fuck! Shit! I thought I was supposed to fucking murder women. That's the only group that it applies to. And when you say that, and it's only affecting one group of people, which that one group of people isn't listening. But the most ironic part is that if you legitimately think you're saying that to somebody, right? Because you would never say don't murder to somebody who doesn't murder, because that's fucking weird. So you would only say that to murderers, but murderers won't listen. But the only reason why you would be saying that to murderers is if you think murderers are following your account.
But I feel like murderers and rapists are different. Like, murderers and, like, people that, like, do things like that are, like, different. Like, murderers and people that would, like, essay someone are different.
What do you mean?
Like, somebody that, like, murders somebody in cold blood, like, somebody that, like, kills somebody,
Mhm.
I feel like is different than somebody that rapes somebody.
You're saying murder is worse than rape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Rape
murder
is,
is
like,
taking another person's
traumatizing.
life. Like, I feel like rape is
Yeah.
traumatizing, but murder is
Like,
taking
where's-
another
You
person's
live
life.
afterwards.
You
Like,
live
you breathe.
after, you get to tell your story. Like, you're fucked up after, but you get to walk away from it. Like, murder is taking somebody else's, like, everything they have.
Everything.
Like, taking everything they have.
Yeah. I agree with
And
that. I think
that's-
murder is much worse than...
Like, I feel like
Rape.
that's a different... And I feel like, obviously, rapists are, like, fucked up people, but I don't think that all
I
rapists
feel
are
like
necessarily murderers,
like,
you
stretch
know?
the
No, I'm not saying that either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that either.
No, I'm not saying you said that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I was just saying, I feel like they're just...
You're talking
are
about two different
Yeah.
categories.
I
One's
feel like they're,
way
like,
more
separate.
darker.
Like, obviously,
Yeah.
there's rapists that are murderers, like
Yeah.
Ted Bundy, like the little, like all those
Right.
little rapist murderers. Like, obviously, there's
Right.
fucking psychopaths
Right.
in the world. But I
Right.
feel like there's just people that are, like, sick, and then there's, like, sick people.
Right, right.
Like, obviously,
No, I agree with you.
rapists aren't good people, but, like...
Murders are just a
They're
different
not,
bleed.
Yeah, like, murderers
I would agree with
are-
you. I would agree with you. Legitimately. I think taking, like, literally somebody's life away is way worse than
Exactly,
raping somebody.
yeah.
And, like,
I mean, I feel like both are disgusting, obviously.
Both
Like,
are
I feel
terrible
like if you
acts.
rape somebody, you're fucked up. Like,
Yeah,
if you
no.
rape somebody, don't fucking talk to me.
the
Like,
idea
you're
that you
gross.
can,
But,
like, see them cry. Like,
yeah,
I think about that, like,
it's sick.
legitimately somebody crying while you're... That's disgusting. But hearing somebody cry as you
Yeah.
slit their throat, that's a different type of cold, man. That's not...
That's some, like, Criminal Minds type shit.
No. But, you know, I think that we just have a problem with violence in this country, and we go overboard on, like, one particular group of violence every time. So we'll say school shootings is bad and we need to take away all guns and all this for a separate week. Then we'll say killing all women is bad, we need to kill all men and whatever. And then, you know, we need to defund the police because police brutality is a thing against against African Americans. And, like, it's all these extremes point of view. But all of these things have legitimate, serious issues with all of them. And I'm not denying any of those. And I'm a liberal at heart. But you have to take small steps. And you have to see what works and what doesn't work. And taking small steps to see what works is way better. And the best part about the United States is that we're states. And so you can test certain things out in certain states and see what works and what doesn't. But you need a federal communication with this. Of saying, when someone works in a state, you need to get that shit on board. When California legalizes marijuana and everything is better. The crime for marijuana is better. Like, almost legitimately everything is better. Why are you not then doing that with the other states? Why aren't you?
Yeah.
Why isn't there a push for that with other states? When these things work, why aren't they used in other states?
Well, that's like when I went to New Hampshire. Like they don't have them wear masks in stores, which I'm not like a COVID like crazy person,
Right.
But like, sorry, but isn't that creepy?
It depends on when. When was it?
Like like it was like this summer. Like COVID was like COVID.
Oh, yeah,
Like
it's a little
COVID
weird.
was like COVID.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Well,
Like, they
Massachusetts
still
is
don't make
fast.
them wear masks.
We don't. I
They
think
don't have to wear masks right now in stores.
Massachusetts was weird with lockdowns. We really let.
But I feel like
That
that's
are-
good. Like Massachusetts, it's
I
trying
feel
to
like
it's trying to prevent it in the
We're
like, long run.
we're not. We were a little good. We were a little good. We. There were some shitty. There. I don't like I don't like our governor at all. The fact that we had our governor is a piece of fucking shit. And whatever you want to say about the lockdowns, there was a curfew in Massachusetts, and that was a law that was passed. 9:30. It was 9:30. It was 9:30. We had a 9:30 fucking
That's
curfew
crazy.
for months.
That's crazy.
That he should be executed on site
Yeah, no, that's
for that.
fucked up.
We need like a literal fucking rally against his fucking house, break into his fucking house and fucking noose this motherfucker.
Isn't
I'm
9:30
joking.
curfew
I'm
even,
joking.
Like, okay, businesses are open, so like.
Yeah, that's what I
No, so yeah, no, essential businesses were allowed to open till 10.
So why are they open if there's a curfew? Like I remember when we worked at
Bada
Jaws,
bing,
when
bada
there was
boom.
the lockdown.
Exactly.
We just like cleaned for an hour.
Exactly.
We closed early and cleaned for an hour.
Yeah, it was horseshit.
Creepy.
It was horseshit.
We used to close we used to close at 9. Like we'd leave at 9 and like close at 8. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
We closed at like 8 and then would leave at 9. And, like,
I don't remember that.
or like 9 and then leave at 10. It was something creepy. But
Yeah, that was the biggest horseshit move. But I was joking about killing our governor.
Just kidding.
Literally, if anyone
Don't
takes
kill
that
our
serious,
governor.
don't kill our fucking governor, but literally get him fucking elected. The idea that was ever tolerated in America is
These are my
ridiculous. Take him off.
Kidding.
Take him off. You don't need
I
him.
have to pee again.
You need to pee again? Go pee.
I have like a baby bladder.
You do have a baby bladder. I have a baby bladder too,
I have
usually.
like a pussy bladder.
You literally.
Literally. Get it, guys?
So we
I have
talked
a
about that.
pussy.
There was some transgender bill in Arkansas.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
know.
know about it, Chris?
No.
We know all about it.
I don't know. There's some state. I mean, I don't know what it was. I just saw Instagram stories, but I don't trust Instagram stories at all.
I just need to tell Jill something, and I want to tell you too, but I just...
Should I look it up, or should we just not talk about it?
No, we can talk about it if you want.
I mean, I don't.
I did too.
I can't say it like on cam, but I wanted to.
Why can't you? Cause why?
Cause that's rude.
I don't know how that's rude, but okay. Dummy,
Great job.
dummy.
Think
But
we can get it back?
I don't. There was some bill everyone was upset about. I don't know exactly what it was, but apparently it was upsetting for the transgender community.
Just chatting and then going to the bathroom.
I don't know anything about it. Do you guys want to talk about it? I can talk.
We can talk about whatever you want.
We can talk. I'm gonna talk about it with Christian tomorrow. Christian's
Oh,
recording with
save
me
it.
tomorrow. Okay, then I'll
Save
just
it
save
there
it for
if you
Christian.
want.
I'll just save it for
Christian will
Christian.
probably talk about it.
Oh,
better
Christian
when
will
we
talk
go.
about it.
No.
Christian will talk about it good.
Yeah, Christian will know.
Christian?
He'll have
I
the.
think Chris will.
Chris, can you move, please,
Are
darling?
you kidding me? Can you make Jill move? Make Jill move, cause
No.
I'm.
No, I'll break the microphone.
I'm already up.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh my god, sorry, I almost just knocked over your fan votes. I didn't. Beep. Bye, I'll be your baby.
Alrighty then. I'm back.
Hey.
Hi Jill. Okay, how's school? How's school going for you?
Bad. Really bad.
Why is it bad? How's it been? You're doing all virtual.
Yeah.
and you're going to do all virtual when we go back full time.
No, I'm actually going back.
You're going in school full time?
I don't want to.
Is your mom making you? How do you feel about that?
I don't want to go back. I like online.
Yeah, it's weird. It's gonna be stressful. I was inside the school today, and where they have all the desks lined up and whatnot, and it's just completely back to normal.
Yeah, my teachers were like showing me it.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. The idea that the masks are gonna help while we're fucking crammed into this fucking building, all tightened up, is fucking absurd. Like, I get the masks help when you're like 6 feet apart, social distancing.
There's like 7 kids in a classroom.
Yeah, right. Of course. You got fucking 20 kids in a class. You got a fucking thin piece of cloth against everyone's fucking face and nose. Like, get the fuck out of here. You think that's helping? Everyone's drooling in the bathroom. Like, are you kidding me? This is insane. What are we doing here?
That's what I'm excited to go back to school for.
You fucking lark. I love the big sign. Most OA kids don't vape. Dude, how horseshit is that? So funny. How many kids do you think are on drugs all time, including weed, alcohol, Adderall, and caffeine?
I don't count Adderall as a drug if I take
And
it as
antidepressant.
medicine.
Well, it's a drug. It's a drug.
But you take it as medicine.
But it's a drug. Some people say they take marijuana as a drug. Or, I mean, as a medicine.
But like, I wouldn't be like, yeah, I take Adderall.
So, wait, hold on. So, if you get Adderall then illegally, then is it a drug?
Yeah, because you don't need it.
What the fuck are you talking about here?
Like, I would need Adderall. Like, when I don't take my medicine, I'm like...
But I didn't need Adderall and they gave me Adderall. So, was it a drug then? It was prescribed by a doctor, but I didn't need it.
Like,
It's a drug. It's a drug. It's a drug.
But they call it a medicine.
They call it a medicine, but it's a drug. That's all part of... It's the system, Jill!
All medicines
Jill,
are drugs.
you fell into the system. You're thinking with the system
I think
mind.
I like overdosed when I passed out.
Yeah, probably. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's like,
I don't know how I was saying
how,
like,
but,
keep it comfy.
huh? All right, I'll ask you this because Jill's taking it too technical. How many kids, like percentage-wise, I say 97% of all time. How many kids do you think at all time are on antidepressants, Adderall?
97's a little high.
Okay,
I
well,
feel like-
let me hold on. Let me
Hi.
name everything. Let me name
I
everything.
heard you. I was
okay.
standing in the
Okay,
door
okay.
creepy. Did you not see me?
Okay.
I
No,
was there.
I thought you weren't listening.
No, I was paying attention.
Okay.
But I'd say like high, but not. Or actually, maybe with like Adderall, like higher. If you're counting the people that like take, are you counting the people that like take it like they take like a prescription?
Yeah, they take it like a
Like it's
prescription.
prescribed?
Yeah. Yep.
Then probably a lot. Like probably.
I would
like,
say like
like
97%.
People are on antidepressants now.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say
Yeah.
97%.
And like stimulants.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I would too. I'm not arguing against any of that. I'm saying how many do you think? Because you think 1 out
I
of
don't know,
10.
like a percentage. But
Well-
I know that sounds bullshit. Every time we drive past it, we make fun
I
of
think
it.
that a lot of people don't need medicine.
No, exactly. It's all
Everyone
prescribed.
needs medicine.
I think some people need medicine. You don't think anyone needs medicine?
No, I feel like it's just kind of like medicine's supposed to help you.
So, okay, we'll get to that later. Just give me a second on that. I'm going to pause on
I
that.
can't figure out a comfy way to put this mic everywhere I put it. It's creepy as fuck.
It's not creepy.
Hear me. Do you think you can hear me?
I don't know. You should move a little closer to it.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, you're fine, Gracen.
Well, yours goes off like red, so I feel like I should be
Yeah,
getting
that's
closer to it.
No, yours going off as red too.
Really?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Is it really?
My thing is if you legitimately think about it, and like you said, it's like 1 out of 10 kids are on Adderall today. I would say, I would say, how many kids are addicted to nicotine?
I don't know.
I would
Probably
say
a lot, but
1 out of 15. 1 out of 1 out of 20.
No, like a lot more.
yeah.
1 out of
I
10.
think a lot, like 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like
Are you serious?
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the percentage? I don't even know what the percentage is for that. I'm not even.
And if kids aren't lying, like sorry, but think about
Yeah,
about
the
the weird
polls.
kids
The polls.
that get sold to.
Yeah, that's true.
Like think about would you think of those as kids that would vape?
No. And
It's
that's a good
weird.
point. Is that
and
there's
think
some.
about the people that you don't know who they buy off of.
Yeah.
Think about all the weird kids that So I'm thinking about the girls, some of the people in my grade that I know that drink that I would never think would drink.
Right? But I don't think 97% is a high number when you take into account of Adderall, nicotine, and caffeine.
I mean, yeah.
You think about how many people on caffeine are on every day.
Yeah.
Every day. There are caffeine addicts who literally are like, I get headaches if I don't have my coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, you're addicted to a drug. To a beverage. And you're just like, it's just coffee. It's fine. It's not even real. It's caffeine is like today's cigarettes. It's crazy.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. It's bad. Nicotine, is more one, but adults say nicotine is bad. No one's really talking about caffeine. No one really is talking about caffeine.
I feel like people talk about caffeine. I feel like I've heard about, I feel like people have ranted to me about, caffeine.
Like Miss Kelly. Yeah, but
Oh, all right. 8th grade.
There's so many Miss Kellys.
Yeah.
You don't know which Kelly she's talking about.
Okay. Stop saying her name. Stop saying her name. But, yeah, well, there were a couple brief ones. But, I mean, dude, the stuff that we were given as kids for, knowledge on drugs is just fucking crazy when you actually experience it.
Oh my god, yeah. Our health classes.
It's
how they viewed being high.
Well, that and how much of a downgrade they played it. I mean, like I said, there it definitely is 97% of kids on something at all times throughout the day. And that's, I don't know how that isn't a terrifying number for people. But I feel like that's a legitimate, decent estimate.
I mean, everybody's going through something.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like everybody just
and that's
everybody. That's somebody's way. Everybody's way of going through something.
Yeah.
Is something
No, I get it.
Everybody has shitty coping mechanisms.
Yeah, no, I get it. And I've always thought this is interesting with school shootings, because a lot of
whoa.
Well, if you
okay, Kpush.
if you think about mental illness, right? School shootings is clearly linked to mental illness, and mental illness I think relates to the amount of drugs we consume and take. Would you say so? I would say.
I mean, yeah.
I would say so.
I feel like school shootings would correlate with bullying.
Yeah, I feel like that correlates more.
Really?
I feel like the people I know that do a bunch of drugs are just happy. Are just they're not gonna shoot up a school. They're girls.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
About good mental health?
No. Yeah, I'm just talking about overall mental health. So
how? How are you talking about it impacting the mental health?
What do you
Negatively
mean?
or positively?
What do you mean? I'm just saying the more negative, the worse your mental health is, general population wise, the more violence, the more drugs, and the more all that you're going to consume.
Okay, yeah.
So the worse the mental health, everything is gonna get worse. That includes drugs, pornography, violence, all these shitty gambling, all these shitty coping mechanisms. Video games are all gonna kick in. Social media, all this bullshit. And I think when you're not in high school today, you can literally sit back and think wow, how is a school shooting happening today? If you're me, I'm sitting there going, when the fuck is the school shooting going to happen? You walk in and you just feel depression, anxiety, and angst from all the kids. I feel like everyone's a lot more drained in school.
I feel like it was worse when we had the cop there. I didn't like walking in when there was a cop there.
Yeah,
it made me anxious.
Yeah, no, that was bad. Well, and that's the thing is I think one of the real things that saves all of our aims from an attack like this is the police station's right there, motherfucker.
Yeah, that is really convenient.
Like, it's right there. No one's gonna. You'd be dumb to cry. Like, why would you?
You'd be dumb to
you'd-
fuck with Oliver
yeah, you would be
Ames.
dumb to fuck with
Oliver
Oliver
Ames
Ames,
got you.
honestly. So, it makes sense to me why, but like, overall in America, like, if your police station's 20 minutes away, right, and you live in like a southern town where things are spread out, and your police station's 20 minutes away, motherfucker. And
You'd be fucked.
everyone's depressed and everyone's angst, and if you're in a low-funded area, you're like, yeah, I could see how a fucking school shooting happens.
I used to think about that when we have lockdowns.
Yeah.
Imagine if our school was far away from like the police station,
Right.
and like the fire station.
What are you doing? Yeah, and
Like, we'd be fucked.
that's
We'd
what
be killed.
that's one of the things I've actually. A lot of people think that it's a crazy idea, but to have a veteran teacher there with a gun, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. I really don't. A legitimate veteran teacher, someone who is military trained with a weapon, with a gun.
My last year history teacher with a gun. He looks like he was ex-military.
You think he had a gun? Oh, you're
No.
saying give him a.
He
Oh.
looks like he was
My
ex-military.
last
He
year
actually
Yeah.
played
teacher.
baseball.
No, but legitimately to think that's a crazy idea, like, and for us it's probably crazy because the police station is right there, but
Yeah.
for towns that don't have the police right there readily available, if shit goes down, you gotta be fucking prepared.
Yeah.
And we know shit goes down.
I mean, it does seem like a stretch for like our town because we have the police station
Right.
right there. Like
It's
I feel
right
like
there.
me like if I saw a teacher with like I'd be like, dude, the fuck, because we have the
Yeah.
it's literally like 2 seconds away.
It's
Like,
right
call
there.
the cops. Like, why do you have a gun?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Call the cops.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, call the
Scared.
police. Like,
Yeah.
call the police. But like I feel like if in a town where like the cops are like far away,
Right.
like that's convenient because
Yeah.
they don't have it close to them.
Maybe
they
not
don't
in
have
a
it like.
classroom.
Yeah, maybe like obviously like not like readily available.
No,
Not,
no, like-
legally like
swinging
no,
your
like,
Oh,
out,
it's
like-
just it's just
he's
on the
just
wall.
Like, he's like, anyways, today
So-
He's like spitting it on his fingers.
Hey,
so
motherfucker.
Who turned in their homework today, bitches? Like,
No, but like legitimately, if they had it like in a safe, protected, or someplace environment.
I mean,
yeah, I know.
That's
Like that would feel
understandable.
more like that would feel like I feel like I would feel protected more
Right,
if I was
exactly.
like I'd feel more worried being like in OA because it's like so close to the
Right.
police. Like, why do you have a gun?
Right.
Like, if you had a gun and you're so close to the police, like, why do you just have a gun?
Right,
You have a
exactly.
gun. Like, it's
Exactly.
creepy.
Well, and that's like the thing with like
Just have a gun
certain
in the
issues where you have to take everything into account. Like Oliver Ames is just not the same school as all the other towns.
Well,
This
I
is
think
not.
Oliver Ames is a really good school.
Yeah, I do too.
It's all right. It's all
I
right.
think Oliver Ames is a really good
I think
school.
they're good
Earlier, I
teachers.
thought you were trying to shade on our previous potty, trying to shade our teachees.
Not all
I-
of them, but there are definitely some weirdos. And
I
I've
think
talked about
a
this.
lot of Oliver Ames teachers are really. You don't think like I feel like our staff is just so like collaborative. Like they
It's
they care so much about the students that go there. Like
It's-
I feel like you can tell.
Some of them.
they're
Oh yeah.
They care, but they're also, I think, ignorant.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't think they know what exactly is going on
Yeah. I
with
feel
their
like-
kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they understand. Like, especially this year, where it was like,
Yeah, this year's awful. But
This year was
honestly,
terrible.
They can't have any way to really understand. You don't have any way to actually see them. To like, you understand people when you actually see them.
Right.
Like when I'm like seeing you, like
Yeah, but
like
then
talking
they just
to
keep
you.
emailing you, and then they call your parents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
what
a
are
little
they
much.
supposed to
Shut the
do?
fuck
You don't
up.
see them. You don't turn any. What are they supposed to do? They don't want to fail you. They don't want to fail you. They know that's why they're doing it. They don't want to fail you.
I get that, but there.
They just.
That's
I feel like
one
they try
part
to
of
look
the
out for
story
their
where they're-
students, and that's why, because I got the emails from my parents.
Right.
Like I was getting the emails from my parents having like Zoom meetings
Right.
with my like teachers and my parents and like the principals and like everything. Like I failed 2 terms last term.
Yeah.
But like I feel like the teachers or 2 terms ago, not last term. I feel like the teachers I feel like they try to look out for the kids in the way that they know how. Like I feel like some of the teachers are obviously fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Like there's fucking weirdo
Yeah.
teachers because they're just weirdo people.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of them are good people that genuinely care about their kids. Like, are you kidding me? Can we talk about the talent show? Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
that's cute.
What talent show?
Are,
Adorable.
do you want to? Oh, I left my phone in the. They're having a talent show. On the, can you grab my phone from the BR?
Do you need it right now? You don't need it right now.
Show you their
No, you're
talent
good.
show.
You're good. No, just talk about it.
Okay. So they have a talent show, and they're all like doing little videos of their talents, and it's so cute. And Mr. like Kettrell he's doing a band with like Mr. McCaffrey and Mr. Corn. And the first one was like all of them like against each other, and Mr. K won, and he brought the whole band with him. And they
Aw.
were like, should he be disqualified because he brought the whole band? And then Mr. Auger was in the sorry, Mr. Sorry, I'm name dropping the teachers, but I'm being nice to them.
Try
I'm
not
talking
to.
crap.
Try
I'm
not to.
talking-
Try not to. Try not to.
He was like, no, they shouldn't be cut out. Like, keep the bands. And I was like, oh, like we have such nice teachers.
We do.
At
But
least a lot of them are
look.
nice. Some of them are really bad.
look, that I'm going to say this again, is that there's a weird thing with teachers. Is that
Yeah.
they're the whole, like, if you are a teacher and you went to high school and you left for a little bit, you had like a real job and you left on your own, or maybe you lived with somebody. You didn't live with your parents. Can't live with your parents, that doesn't count. And you can't live at a fucking college dorm room, because that doesn't count either. But if you're living in an apartment with your friends and you're working and you're paying your own rent, that's a different experience of life that I think is valuable to teach the younger generation, and is something that you need. The whole idea that you go to elementary school, to middle school, to high school, then to college, then right back into wherever you fucking were. And right back into the elementary school, right back into the high school, right back into the college. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's so insane because you never experienced the real world. You never
anything
left.
besides that.
You've never left the system. You are just so accustomed to that, and you think that that's how the whole idea of life works. You live in this other world. You've never worked a summer unless you've worked by choice. Your main job through elementary, middle, high school, college, you have all summers off and all those things. And if you never get that experience of what business life is and how business world is, that's not necessarily a good thing. And that's not necessarily, you're lacking something that I think is vital for you to teach the younger generation, and it's something that you need.
True.
Also, I want to say,
Sometimes, Chris, you just have me speechless.
And
this is why I'm saying you should start a cult. I don't know if this is in this segment or the last segment,
Yeah.
but Chris should start a cult.
yeah,
Kpush
I
cult?
think I could.
Tell me
I think you could.
Scientology
Bring
Part
it to
2.
it. Are you-
Scientology Part 2.
Kpush, part 1.
Kpush, Scientology.
Kpush.
Kpush is Scientology. Here we go. I'm L. Ron Hubbard now.
Yeah.
Um,
Butt hurts.
your butt hurts? Do you want my pillow? Do you want a
Yeah.
pillow?
Can I have the pillow?
Here's a pillow.
Thank you.
Here's a pillow.
What time is that?
It's like
Oh my
8:40.
gosh. It's not even 8:40.
or
it's
7:40. 7:40.
Silly little boy.
7:40.
But and also at the same thing is I said this on part 1, and I'll say it again here, which I think is very important, is that if you watch somebody, I don't know how to fucking build cars, but if you watch over 50 people build cars for 17 fucking years, you have kindergarten, first grade to 12th grade, that's 13 years, then you go to college for 4 more years, 17 years. If you watch people build cars and fix cars for 17 plus years, I'm gonna know how to fucking build a car. That's just how it fucking works. You learn from watching shit. The idea that there's a teacher's degree that you can't learn by yourself from watching 17 years, doing absolutely nothing else but watching people teach, that you can't figure out what was good and what was bad, what worked and what didn't work. That you have to have a dedicated class to just teaching. That is fucking crazy. That is like watching people build cars for fucking 13 years and then also having a class on building cars for 4 more years. That's insanity.
Yeah.
That is so much fucking time to becoming a teacher.
I was so hung up on the 17 years. When you said 17 years, I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's so long.
17 years. Like, that's
how are
like...
you like 20?
What?
When you like graduate college, how are you 20?
You're like you're 22.
How?
You have 4 years of college.
Yeah, you have 4 years of college. You have 17. So it's 17 years. So you have 5 years off. But even that, if you go to pre-K, then that's 18 years. If you have pre-kindergarten, then that's 18 years. Then that's 19 years. I think I went to it too. So that's 19 years for me.
Okay, miss. Cool.
So it's like you didn't fucking figure out how to teach in that amount of time.
Can we talk about how lit elementary school was?
Elementary school sucked for me,
Oh,
but
you
I
didn't even go to Easton.
I didn't go to
Easton's.
Easton's.
Easton elementary schools were lit.
Yeah.
Gym teacher was principal in middle school.
Yeah, I heard this.
Fuck you.
Lit. He was so nice. He was nice then. Like, it was creepy. Like, he was, like, fun. Like, he was lit.
Right. It's lit.
And they gave good lunches then.
Yeah, apparently so. I heard about that.
They
I
were
think
fire.
Mrs. Michelle Obama kind of fucked that up.
Yeah. Like, love Michelle Obama.
Yeah, facts.
I love Michelle. I
Joking.
love me some Michelle Obama.
But I lived in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I lived in like
Trivia.
not necessarily like I didn't live in the fucking gutter, like I didn't live in the fucking ghetto or whatever, but I lived in I would say like middle lower class town. I was rich, so I was the richest
Period.
person in
As
town.
you should.
That's why I'm able to live in Easton today. But I lived in this somewhat lower class, middle class town, and the schools sucked. They just sucked.
Really?
The teachers sucked. They were miserable. They didn't know I had dyslexia or ADHD. I got diagnosed with both of them when I came here. They taught me like all the wrong shit. The teachers were fucking terrible. Like it was just terrible. I fucking hated elementary school. And the idea that like that's where all of our money is going, and these are the people that are teaching our kids, is just absurd and obnoxious to me. The biggest example I've ever had, that still somewhat I think about to this day, is when I had dyslexia and I couldn't fucking spell for shit. And I remember like my 4th grade teacher asking for me to spell something in front of the class. And I couldn't. I was in 4th grade. And she looked at me and she goes, well, you should be in fucking 2nd grade. She didn't say fucking. She said, you should be in 2nd grade. Right. And I was like, what? What did you just say to me? I'm in the... And I remember the embarrassment I had of like...
So fucked up
like
to
was
say to a kid.
Yeah, well, I was called retard as a kid too. So like I was like teased about being like a retard and like shit like that. And I was called like slow or like whatever.
That's so fucked up.
I didn't care about that. Listen to me. This is like I don't understand when people like legitimately. I get this. There's like a reoccurring theme where I hear with like people who get offended with certain shit. There's like it always comes back to like a 3rd grader or like someone who like teased them when they were like in 2nd grade. Like I was in 2nd grade and somebody called me this slur or whatever, and I've never gone out of it again. And to me, I've never understood that.
Yeah.
Like I've never like they were a kid. They were a child. Like that is an 8-year-old who doesn't exactly. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I was called retarded as a kid by other 8-year-olds.
Yeah, they probably don't even, like,
They
remember
don't,
saying,
they don't,
like,
they don't even remember me.
It.
They probably don't remember calling me a retard. Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
But to this day, that 50-year-old woman looking at me and going, well, you should be in 4th grade. That hit in like a
You were
different
just a
level.
little kid.
I was
she's
in
supposed to be
4th
the person
grade,
that's
yeah.
Supposed to be like teaching
I was
you.
9. I was 9 years old,
so
and this
fucked up.
motherfucker looked at me and was like, "You should be fucking 7 then." I was like, "What?"
And that's like the biggest insult to a kid.
Oh yeah,
Telling
for sure.
a little kid they should be littler than they are.
Yeah,
It's
for
like,
sure.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
Like imagine you were 9 and somebody was like, "Fuck you, you're."
Dude, that's why I
7."
get fucking pissed when somebody says,
You know
"You're not allowed to
you're
say
right.
retard." You're not allowed to say retard.
You can
Excuse
say
me?
whatever you want.
What am I allowed to not say, bitch? Shut the fuck up. Because where the fuck were you when I was 9 years old? You weren't fucking anywhere. So shut the fuck up. And, like, the idea that shit is, like, you just assume that type of shit is horseshit. And the biggest thing was that I came home to my mom. I told my mom, and my mom was like, "Yeah. What are you
like,
going to
"Yeah."
do?" She's like, "Yeah, what are you going to do?"
My mom would have like
Yeah.
killed the principal.
Yep.
My mom would have like shut down the school.
Yeah, I
My
don't.
mom's an Eastern mom.
Dude, my mom's did not
I
give
love
a
my mom.
fuck. My mom has always been on the side
My mom
with
will
the school.
fight the Pennsylvania moms for you.
My
thinks
mom,
you're a little
my
cute
mom
guy.
will fight your mom for the Pennsylvanians. She's fucking weird like that. She like, literally, it's so strange because she's always like been on side with the school, and it's always
Really?
been annoying.
My
She's
mom
never
always
ever
is like-
sat me down and been like, "Yo, I know this fucking sucks for you, man."
Really?
Ever.
That's crazy. I feel like most moms are always like they like tend. I don't know if most moms are, but my mom is at least.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said most moms. My mom, and at least is always like, well, you're my little Gracen.
Right.
But most of I don't lie to my mom. Like it's not like I'm like lying to my. What I tell my mom is the truth. Like if I'm telling my mom something, it's not like I'm
Was-
like. "Well,
I was honest as a kid. Let me be honest. I was
Exactly.
honest as a fucking kid.
What are you
Not
gonna
honest
lie
anymore.
about as a kid? Like
Right,
I
exactly.
didn't call him poopy head.
Yeah,
I
no.
was a liar as a kid too. I was like pathological.
You were a liar? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was a liar about
everything.
weird things. Like I told people I had a British accent. Like I convinced my whole class I had like a British accent. Like I like.
How?
I just spoke in a British accent, and I was like, I went to England.
One time in fourth
I went to
grade,
England. They were
someone
too
told me-
little to remember.
That's
To,
so
like,
strange.
Comprehend. Like I was like, I went to England. I came back with an accent. Came back with a bloody accent. I wish I had a British accent.
Yeah, they're nice. They're not bad. That's
I
for
love
sure.
British accents.
Yeah, they're definitely not terrible. What else? What else can we wrap this up on? What else do we got? I think we talked about everything that I want to talk about.
How long has it been?
It's been an hour. It's been an hour and a half.
Oh my god, it has? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yep.
We filmed a party!
Yeah, we did.
We made it.
Should we like include something?
Like what?
I don't know. Like, should we have like an ending? Like a good like. Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
Bae, want to add anything?
You don't have nothing to say? Nothing you want to say to
Bae, you wanna
anyone?
Say anything?
No?
No.
I wrapped up everything. We talked about school. We talked about songs. We talked about Instagram stories. I'm good. I'm
I don't
I'm
think I
all.
have anything.
I'm good. I'm all set.
Thank you, Kpush Podcast,
Yeah.
for having me in my biffle.
Yep. First podcast in 3 weeks. Gonna be out.
Bye, Zach Kramer. I hope you watched
Bye,
the whole
Zach.
thing. I love you more than life itself. I love you so much.
Alrighty then.
As much as I love Chris.
Alrighty then. This has been a good podcast,
Subscribe
ladies
to
and gentlemen.
Kpush.
Thank you so much. Alrighty then. Peace out, guys. And fuck you if you watch the whole thing.